Hi everyone. Today we'll see how we can use DXR or DirectX Raytracing with the Unity pipeline. Mainly an universal render pipeline. So to start, guess we have to create a new project. I'm currently using Unity 2021.2. Also, I think you can use it with any version of Unity 2021. Okay, just before start, you have to make sure you have graphic cards that support ray tracing, like RTX 2000 or 3000. So let's begin. Okay, first I'm going to create a new project with a universal readable template. So I already create one. Okay, this one is already created, new template. The fresh start. So I'm going to change graphic API from DX11 to 12. So let's go to project settings, then go for player and look for other settings and checkbox for autographic API for Windows. Click here in plus sign, add DX12 and just drag and drop on top. Now you need to restart the editor. Let's do it. Okay, guess we're actually going to use the sample provided in the document. So, yes, to know. Okay, I'm going to create a new folder. Rename it to DXR, for example. Okay, I'm going to create now 3 files. First, I'm going to create C# script. Rename it to DXR script. Also, I'm going to create new file type I'm going to shader, ray tracing shader. Okay, let's see, we are good. Also, I'm going to create unlit shader. I made it DXR shader, for example. Okay. I'm going to create a new material based and new create shader. Right click on the shader. I'm going to create material. Yeah. Now we have material. I already assigned DXR shader. So I'm going to also open new created file. Okay, let's maximize this one. Let's see. Okay. Now all file we needed to get created. Just going to open the other 2 file. Okay, to start, I'm going to also to open Unity documentation. In case you don't know, just go to help, script reference. I'm going to close this one. I already have it here. I'm going to search for ray tracing, or yeah, you can write tracing here. Yeah. So I'm going to look for ray tracing shader or ray tracing acceleration structure. For now, let's see what we have. We have we have ray tracing acceleration structure. So in order to use ray tracing, we need to create this structure. So I'm going to copy the name. I'm going to my DXR script. I'm going to create a new variable with this type DXR. I'm going to name it acceleration structure for now. Okay. Just to make sure you to include right namespace. For now, I'm going to use Unity game experimental dot rendering. This one. Okay, I'm going to the definition of this script structure. So as you can see, we need to create this one with, we can use default constructor, or you can use this constructor. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to create also new type. Also make sure to include right namespace for now. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm going to create a new. I'm going to construct new structure. Settings. Okay. In this new structure, I need to change two things. One called management mode. I'm going to make it manual. Management mode dot manual. For now, we need to set it manual. Also, I'm going to ray tracing mode mask. No, that's this one. Yeah, ray tracing mode mask. I'm going to include everything for now. What we did here, guess we specify the how going to construct our ray tracing acceleration structure. So management mode just specify whether you want the angle manage the resource or add the geometry from your scenes to the structure, or manually you're going to add it by yourself. Ray tracing mode mask is just going special type for mask. For now we're going to include everything in our scenes, so you can check the definition if you want to know more. For example, we nothing or only include static geometry, or you can also if you want include dynamic geometry but only with dynamic transform, so the geometry will not change. Here dynamic geometry just include everything even if the geometry change of the mesh. Yeah, so let's go back to script. Let's create our acceleration structure. Acceleration structure settings. Okay, after we create our new ray tracing acceleration structure, we need to specify the mesh or the render that will add to ray tracing acceleration structure. So I'm going to create a new public variable render. Yeah, I'm going to name it R for now. Sorry. Create array. I'm going to update this array from inspector in the Unity editor. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to add okay, I'm going to use for each loop. I'm going to specify R. So now I'm going to add the list of render to my acceleration structure. Add instance. I'm going to put like that. Okay, after sorry, it's not our item. Okay, next I'm going to build the acceleration structure. So after we add or render to acceleration structure, we need to build it, and we have to do with this frame, the mesh or the transformer of instance in our scene chain. I'm going to copy this again to our update method, our event. Okay, I'm going also to I'm going to do something else also. I'm going to debug or to check if the Excel instruction was built correctly. So I'm going to use print acceleration structure dot. You can, yeah, you can use git size, for example. I'm going to save it now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's create a new cube in our scenes. Also, I'm going to add my DXR script to main camera. Yes, I'm going to drop it. Okay. I just need to change this format to 0 for the cube. Yeah, now we should be good. Okay, I'm going to add to update my list of render. I'm going to add the cube. I'm going to, let's test it. Yeah, it's now the size is currently 13 byte, I think. I don't know what. Let's check. So size of, yeah, in byte. Let's add sphere now to check everything work fine. I'm going to reset transform and just moving to the right. Also, don't forget to add it to the list. I'm going to save the scenes. Let's see the size now. Yeah, it's now 19. It was before, I think, 13. So now everything's working good. So next, actually, I'm going to update the other two files we have created. This one and the XR shadow. So for retracing, I'm going to copy this from the documentation. I'm going to retracing shader. I'm going to dispatch. I'm going to copy everything here. I'm going to explain later what I'm doing here. Pasting everything. So what actually we doing here, we are actually generating array. For this one, this method used for we're going to dispatch or create new array for each pixel in our screen. Also, we need to specify some variable here. We need to specify ray tracing Excel structure, which call it this one, which we created, and so we need to some parameter for camera and the output. For output, we will use create another texture for that one. Okay, now for ray tracing shader, I think we have done. Just make sure that, okay, let's go for next one. For this one, I'm going to collapse. After sub shader, I'm going to enter some space. I'm going to ray tracing shader. I'm going to set path. I think it should be there. Set shader path. I'm going to also copy everything from here. I'm going to put it after first one. Okay, I'm going to save everything. Let's go back here to check if everything goes well. Yeah, no error. And this one, no error. Okay. For shader file, we just if we look here, we specify what's going to happen when the ray hit geometry on our scenes. So actually, we're going to retain red color only. Also, there is notes here. Ray tracing shader.set shader path must be used in the name to execute the ray tracing shader from the space path. So just make sure the name is this one is the same when you use it here. So let's go. Also, let's go back to script. Now I'm going to create or going to reference new retracing shader that retrace. I think this one called I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna copy name from here. Retracing shader. I need to make it public. I'll assign it from inspector. Let's go. So retracing shader.set. Okay, let's start. Set Excel structure. For this one, I'm going to copy this name. Okay. Now we assign this variable or retracing access to our created accelerated structure. Also, I'm going to create a local variable. Camera C. I'm going to put it here. C equal camera dot main. Yeah. Okay, let's see what here. Zoom it should be equal to mass.tan. I'm going to copy it. I guess I need to close this one. Retracing shadow. That's it. Okay, let's see what we should do. I'm going to copy this again. Oh no, I'm going to replace it. Finally, I'm going to create the output, which should be this one. So what I'm going to create, public render I don't know, it's called should be render render texture. Sorry, I'm call it output underscore output. Okay, let's go output and new render texture. I'm going to use camera width and height. It's pixel width c dot pixel height. Okay, so now we create new render texture. So I'm going to also enable random right to set it to true. Sorry, underscore output dot create. Okay, now we're going to let's go back here. Retracing set texture, this one underscore output. Okay, it's going to organize everything. Should be yeah, settings, build. Okay, so now we have created acceleration structure. We add the instance to acceleration structure. We build the acceleration structure. We need to do it every frame. We check the size of the geometry and GPU. We set some variable for retracing shader. and we create our output here also. uh, okay, let's do it. Let's try it. I'm going to back to inspect camera. I need to assign new created ray tracing shader, this one, and for render tag we'll do nothing. Let's check what's going to be. I think we should be fine now. Oh, I forgot something. We need to assign the material we have created. So I'm going to select cube and sphere, assign new material we had. Yeah, I'm going to save everything. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, fine, everything seems fine. Let's go to main camera. I'm going to double click on this one and nothing show up. That weird. It should be show something. Yeah. Okay, we forget to update. Our output texture. So let's go here. I'm going to dispatch Raytracing dispatch. Yeah, we need to specify ray tracing generation function. I'm going to copy this one. Also, I remember we forget also something. Let's set this one. I'm going to use camera height width. Dot height. So we need to add one here. We need to specify width, height, and depth. Also, we forgot to add something. Just we need to set this part. Set shader bus name. Ray tracing. Set shader tracing. I think it was test. Yeah, it should be test. I think now we are almost ready. Let's try it. I'm going to my camera. See the out. Yeah, it's now working. Just try to move it. I'm going back to camera. I'm going to look this one. So to see it directly. Suppose we move the sphere, nothing change here. For that reason, we're going to update the acceleration structure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy everything here. I'm going to here, instead add instance. I'll do, I think, it should be update instance. No. Update instant transform. Yeah. Item. So what we did here, we're going to update transformer for our instance in our acceleration structure. So if the transformer or transform for our geometry in our scene chain, we'll see it updated in the acceleration structure. Let's see now. Now we have main camera. I'm going to look again. I'm going to try to move the sphere. Oh, it doesn't change. Let's change. So now I think we are good. So this is all about this video, and see you next time. Hopefully we'll be there more. I think I'm going for next time. I'm going to discuss how to I guess will be more about ray tracing in Unity. So see you until next time, and have nice day. Hopefully this was useful for you, and see you later.